Long story short, this has been one of the longest weeks of my life. I have yet to leave work before midnight, so I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible so I can go the fuck to sleep. Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and this is WNBA Weekly, the show where twice a week, usually on Mondays and Fridays, I talk about things that happened recently in the association and things I'm looking forward to in the upcoming days. We had some great action this week. I hope you got to check at least some of it out. First of all, on Tuesday, you have the Seattle Storm just getting completely destroyed by the Mystics. I mean, it was total domination from start to finish. Washington was basically leading by 20 points the entire game. And then you also have Alyssa Thomas and Jonquel Jones both having double-doubles, but they were completely outmatched by the Los Angeles Sparks, who will go on to win their 6th straight game. And then on Wednesday, you have the Sky once again losing to the Fever. And then on Thursday, in one of the lowest scoring games of the season, the Mystics, they get their 3rd straight win as they defeat the New York Liberty. Washington still completely undefeated versus Eastern Conference opponents. And then the last game of the week, you got the Sun. Jonquel Jones gets another double-double. Alyssa Thomas has a season-high 29 points. And they end up dominating the Storm. Seattle now has managed to lose 3 straight games, and they have fallen out of the playoffs. So after all that action, here are your current standings. And now we move on to the games that are being played this weekend. As always, I will tell you which ones are being broadcast nationally. For the rest, check your local listings, or you can watch every single game on WNBA League Pass. And don't forget that every time I announce is Eastern Standard Time, be sure to adjust for your time zone. There are 3 games on Friday, the first of which you got the Sparks versus the Dream, that one on 7:30 on NBA TV. And just one note on the Dream is that despite how they've played so many less games than everyone else in the league, still sitting under 500. And half of those games have been against teams under 500. They still struggle to find wins. You've also got the Sky versus the Stars, and the Sky, all you Chicago fans just take solace in the fact that no matter how bad you're playing this year, at least you're not the Stars. Stars have yet to beat anyone. Sky, they've at least won 3 games. It may not be much, but it's still better than 0, and one of those wins was against the Stars. And then you finish off the night with the Mercury versus the Lynx. And with that game, obviously the biggest storyline, you've got 2 of the leading MVP candidates in Fouls and Griner. They're 1 and 2 in points and blocks this year. Fouls also at the top of the league in steals and rebounds. I think it's too early in the season to pick an MVP candidate. I still have high hopes for Jonquel Jones, but right now I'm switching my vote. Sylvia Fowles, she's like top 3 in every single stat in the league. On Saturday, you got the Sun versus the Fever at 4 p.m. and the Storm versus the Wings at 8 p.m. On Sunday, you have the Dream versus the Liberty and the Mystics versus the Sparks. And with that one, if the Sparks win on Friday, then they're coming into this game looking for their 8th straight, which is very impressive. But if they lose on Friday, the Mystics, they have a chance to claim 2nd place with a win. So that's it for this edition of WNBA Weekly. Tune in on Monday for another brand new episode. And until then, this has been the Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle. Hope you have a great weekend.